I can't be the only one that thinks this, so I'm just gonna say it. Each time I replay this particular scene in Transformers 1, where D16 catches Orion and has this mini panic attack because Orion jumped in the way to save Sentinel, I always wondered, as D turns into Megatron, he was probably thinking all the times Orion got himself, or even both of them, in trouble, and D has to be the one to bail them out every time. Oftentimes, he gets dragged into situations he wanted no part of, or be convinced to aid Orion in situations that break societal norms, or in this case, breaking protocol.
You just had to do it, didn't you?
Me? What did I do?
You just had to go to the surface, had to enter the Iacon 5000, you just had to break protocol.
Who cares about protocol?
I do! I care! Because nothing bad happens when you stay on protocol.
Sentinel Prime's been forcing us to work in the mines until our gears strip. And all the while, he's been giving the Energon away to our greatest enemies.
And what do you think he's going to do to us when he finds out that we know?
I'm not thinking about what he's going to do. I'm thinking about what we're going to do.
Well, that's the whole thing. You're never thinking about anything else, just yourself. Fantastic. Another Orion Pack's master plan. I can't wait to hear this.
Wait, don't you want to stop him?
No, I want to kill him!
D isn't entirely wrong if you really think about it. Orion in this film is being portrayed as the reckless optimist. He has never taken in consideration of others' well-being. He has never taken in consideration how D feels every time that he gets dragged into situations. Imagine being in D16's position. You are trying to prevent a friend and or family member from doing something that's out of pocket or doing something that can get him or herself in trouble. So you most likely would have to take the hits or somehow get roped into the situation as well, even though you didn't ask for it. Picture Orion as that friend and or family member, and you have to be the one that has to defend them each time they get themselves in trouble. Sure, he's your boy, or he's the person that you care about, but somewhere in the back of your mind, you probably get annoyed every time they get themselves in trouble, and you wish that you can do something about them to set them straight, but that's just who they are.
It wasn't just Sentinel who took advantage of him. Yeah, Sentinel made him a slave, lied to his face, and then threw him away the first chance he got, but it wasn't just him who made Dio feel like he didn't matter. Inadvertently, Orion did this too. While a good person at heart, Orion was always jumping the gun, always assuming what people want and what's best for everybody. And while he does have noble intentions, he still comes off as selfish and immature at the end of the day. His actions always got people hurt, and to D, that is all that matters, regardless of intention. And I think that's what makes this whole thing all the more tragic, because really, D16's biggest adversary from day one has always been his best friend. And now that he has his own cog and can transform at will, take control of his own destiny, why should he let Orion, no, actually, why should he let anyone tell him what to do again? Answer, he won't.
In my personal opinion, he saw Orion as a burden and a handicap, metaphorically speaking, which is why he said,
I'm done saving you.
Another subtle detail I found out weeks ago is that during the Iacon 5000, D16 gets knocked off a ledge by one of the racers, in which Orion saved him. However, at the near end of the film, it's D16 who caught Orion. But instead of helping him up, he left him hanging and made the conscious decision to let him go. This is where D16 died. This is where D16 showed his true colors. And this is where D16 began his final transformation and turned into
Megatron! All of it!
This one scene throughout the whole movie is my personal favorite, not just because of the betrayal, the score, or even when he turns Sentinel into a Kit Kat bar. It's simply because it shows all the resentment within D16 upon finding out that his entire existence was a lie, and he decided to make a name for himself, quite literally in fact, at the expense of those around him, even willing to let his best friend slash brother fall to his quote-unquote death. It's just a really interesting thought when you actually look in further depth to D16's character. I love this scene in Transformers 1, and it sucks that we may not get another Transformers film because it didn't do that well at the box office. And it's also the fact that Hasbro is practically not funding future films. And this is me just coping, but I'm hoping that there may be a possibility of a Transformers 2. Anyways, I've gone long enough. I hope you guys enjoy your holiday and celebrate the new year. Oh, and one more thing I want to mention, I'm bringing back memes. Yeah, I know it's been months since the last one, but I'm still planning on doing it and hoping that I don't procrastinate with this one. And with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Happy holidays, and I'll see you in
Give
the
the
next one.
video a like, give the video a shout out, above all, give the channel a groovy subscriber.